At SXM, we're taking travel and tourism to new heights. Here we boast spacious check-in areas, 10 passport control points, comfortable departure lounges, and an exciting new airport mall. Finally, there's an airport in the Caribbean that takes your travel plans as seriously as you do. Princess Juliana International Airport. The experience will move you.
At GEBE, our commitment extends beyond utilities. It's about exceptional service. Meet the heart of the operation, the customer service team. With a friendly voice and a helping hand, we're here to address your concerns. Whether it's a billing question or a technical issue, we're dedicated to finding solutions. Your satisfaction drives us. We listen, we act, and we make a difference. GEBE, the power to serve.
And I'll fall on my knee. Tell me how to wait to be. Tell me how to wait to go. Tell me all that I should know. And I'll fall on my knee. Tell me how to wait to go. Tell me how to wait to be. To evoke some empathy. And I'll fall on my knee. Tell me how to wait to go. Tell me how to wait to see. Show me all that I could be.
I'm sorry, Prime Minister Marcelina. Fix it. Fix it. Emmanuel, I warn in your fix it. Fix it. 2x4. Fix it. Grisha, Martin Eiliger, Mrs. Eiliger, Miss Martin, Miss Eiliger. Fix it. The taxi driver we're born in this country must eat. They have to eat in their country. Oh, you're fucking a wrong head for the government. I'm tired. Grisha, give the local drivers, the taxi who born here, the Petersons, the Gomes, the Richardsons, the Harleys, the Hodges, the Brooks. They deserve it. They're from here. Your mother's
Politricks Tuesday. We are here. Hope you are okay. I have a special guest that I wanted to bring on, Politricks today because I said to myself, if you're going to have a big mouth, you have to make sure you back up the big mouth by being able to articulate and be able to, say things with your chest.
Say with your chest.
Say it with your chest. So I give you all the time you want. This is not a little 5-minute. No. This is Politricks. Anything goes.
You sure today Tuesday?
Today's Tuesday.
Okay.
And everybody, just know that everything that he says, he is responsible for. And everything I say, I'm responsible for, kind of, sort of, unless I change my mind tomorrow. Depends on how I wake up.
So we can be kind of sort of me.
Because you're a politician. Mr. Cresburke Brown in the house today, Politricks Tuesday. How are we doing, sir?
I'm doing good, Andrew. Can't complain. Sun hot, but we good. We in the land of the living.
We are the land of the living, and that's what's important.
Yeah.
Of course, I'd like to congratulate you on your 5 votes.
Oh, thank you.
I think you need to make sure you thank all of the people.
Well, I appreciate the support, and, it was a good experience the second time around.
I was just about to say, you did it already.
A good experience the second time around, man.
All right, so now that the honeymoon is over, you get to watch the shit show we call St. Martin Government.
Yeah.
Just give me your take on, this whole process when it comes to the screening. That's going to be our first topic. Pete, put it up. Screening, first topic. That's it.
Well, elections over, government is now sworn in, and, we got to give them...
Not all of them.
Well,
Just
at the end of the
7
day,
of them. Okay.
we got to give them the opportunity to lead. I remember last election before that, let our leaders lead.
Oh, yes.
So let me give them the opportunity to lead. And then I say from now maybe to the end of the year, my opinion. And at the end of the year, we could pull out the 2x4 and lash them with it.
Pull out the receipts.
Yeah, but give them the opportunity to do their job, because a lot of people don't realize that it's a job.
Yeah.
So give them the opportunity for them to execute, because they're now in the executive branch. Give them the space and the opportunity to do what they gotta do. Because if it was me and you would have wanted to. I would have wanted for myself.
I would have wanted a little bit of space because
you understand, and then
people are getting blamed for anything that happens in government, and they're there for a week and 1 day. A week and 1 day, Cressberg.
That's true, but at the end of the day, too, heavy is the head that wears the crown. So when you want these type of positions, they're going to come with the flack and they're going to come with a headache.
Yeah.
Just like when you want to become a minister, you have to go through the screening process, right?
The rigorous progress.
And here's the thing, Andrew, and I remember we was having a conversation about the screening process. The screening process for the ministers is more of an administrative something.
Yeah.
Why I said administrative, people go on the VDSM website and read it for yourself. Don't always sit down and listen to what everybody have to say.
Especially
that is their interpretation. But if I'm not mistaken, it's vdsm.gov.sx. You click, you're going to see screening. You can go and you read through everything. The ministers go through administrative type screening. Then you have a different set of screening. If you want to become a director
of a company,
they're going to check Andrew. They're going to check Andrew girlfriend. They're going to check Andrew girlfriend mother, father-in-law, the sister. They check to see if Andrew got debts. They check to see how much assets Andrew have in his name. So that's the different levels. You have A level, B level, the C level, but it's all on the website. And being on Politricks Today, I would say, guys, take some time out. We have smartphones now. You could talk to Blixie or Siri or Alexa, whoever you have on your phone. And then you just look for the information, sit down, read it, check it out for yourself.
Do we need to change the screening process, like the Prime Minister said in his opening, his swearing-in speech, that he has legislation he's going to work on to change the screening of the ministers, at least the process of how it happens, even though it is not applicable, but it kind of is, because you don't pass it, you don't fail it, but it's an advice, but yet it can still damn you.
Correct.
Ask Chris and Ray. So.
But Andrew, here's the thing. If you're going to change or work on something, I remember making a post about this, is it going to be for a better change or is it going to be for convenience? Because when you do things, I believe you're going to either raise the bar or you're going to lower the bar. What are we trying to accomplish here? Because then the governor, in his speech, he also made some very simple, nice, suitable shots.
Which is, let's keep it how it was. If it ain't broke, don't try to fix it. And I just go into what we was going by before.
And not only that, right? Look at it from this perspective. I listen a lot to everybody talk because it's important to hear the different perspectives, because everybody have their own perspective, their own opinion, and if they read something, they interpret it differently.
Correct.
So when I listen to, I remember Omar and Jorendi was on your show, and they also they believe in second chances and all of these type of things, but there's also a limit to second chances, though, in the sense of, if you are a member of parliament, but you're doing weird stuff, as a member of parliament, as a leader, lead by example. You did make some mistakes. I'm not saying that
second
nobody,
chance. Yes, nobody deserves a second chance.
Nobody don't deserve a second chance. But then remember the things that you are going into, because for every action there's a reaction. When you do something, there is always a consequence. That's why my father growing up always tell me, be careful you say, Miguel, be careful what you do, the company you keep, etc. He said these things just tend to plague you when you get older. Like, it's easy for you to get in trouble, right? But it's hard for you to get out of trouble. You understand?
I don't trust me.
Because here's the thing, right? Everybody's upset with the governor. The governor is now a boy. So we have PTSD. We gone back in the colonial days where the minute somebody disagree with you, you hear the colonial masters, boy, don't listen, boy. And I'm thinking to myself, wait a minute.
This is the same
This
one
the
that they
same
were
man
that
they
there was
praise.
congratulations. And we got another one. St. Martin for the win.
And here's the joke. Why we so quick to tear each other down and not, like,
Because
give
it's
the
easy.
governor the opportunity to do, he's also doing his job. Give him opportunity to do his job. Here's the joke. We reading articles from different people according to the Kingdom Charter on what he's supposed to do. But then my question is, some of you guys are in Parliament and you don't even do what you're supposed to do. But then are you telling the governor what he's supposed to do? Are you supposed to legislate and co-legislate? Where are the initiatives? Where are all of these things? Give him the opportunity to work. Maybe he doesn't want a stain on his record by appointing somebody of questionable character because they still have maybe outstanding pending court cases, and then you're hearing a story with MP Peterson, a former MP, that he had a conviction, and allow the thing to go through its due process. Let us sit down and just wait for that information, because it's sad now, Andrew. The boy,
Yeah.
he no good, and he listening. Wait, what? That's what it come to now? So we can't just be like, okay, cool, the governor make a decision, because we got to be careful the kind of worms we open up in Andrew.
Yeah.
Because if you start to appoint and elect and put certain people in certain positions based on, but he just do that. It was a small crime, don't worry about it. So when somebody come with a bigger crime, they're going to say, but you need a small man. A crime is a crime.
A crime is a crime.
It don't matter. So what kind of narrative are we trying to set?
But let's
As Little St. Martin?
Okay, so but let's think about it like this. So you have a situation whereby we have the rules, we have policies, we have guidelines which we carried out over the years.
Yeah.
Now, when it comes to actually executing, meaning after the screening process, there are rules and regulations that the governor has to abide by based on what he follows, which is the law of St. Martin. What I'm saying is, at the end of the day, if the government decide to have a particular minister serve with them, and it's up to the prime minister or the parliamentary to actually pick and select who they want in their cabinet, I do not feel that the kingdom or the governor should be the last word as to who becomes a minister or not, because we had a whole election. Imagine you just went through a whole election, you received 0 votes, you then still continue to be part of your damn political party. They feel, what, Cressbrook a good fella, he a good fella, man, he a good fella, we go put him up for minister. But because Cressbrook decided to thief a sweetie when he was 5 years old, he can't become minister because he can't be trusted, he just thief sweeties.
I hear you, Andrew, but at the end of the day, right, when you choose, because there's a choice we all make, when you choose to go in this field, guess what?
Scrutiny.
Okay, and if you can't take the heat what you're supposed to do,
Get
stay
up
out of the
there,
kitchen, then you have another issue, right? Look, everybody always keep talking about the Omar situation.
Yeah.
Omar, what his name is, Politricks was the minister of VSR for a while, right?
Yes.
Everybody, all platforms, let it be PFP, RSM, USP, DP, now, UP, NA, everybody said during election, they have a qualified list. They list, this one could do that one, this one could do this one. So in the meantime, right, you can, no, but Andrew, seriously,
Got you.
You could appoint somebody else, right? Let them sit while you fight the good fight in the background. You understand?
Okay.
This don't have to be playing out such back and forth. Leave it play out back and forth in the background while the work gets done. Because the Honorable Minister Lyndon Lewis cannot do 2 of the biggest portfolios, right? From now until December, you want to kill the man out. You want to stress him out. You understand? That is not fair. And then who we have? Minister Janssen. She can't do both until the end of the year. You understand? Everybody love the minister, everything, but the man is special. You understand? The man is special. The man got a gift and he used it. So here's the thing. Don't try to be like Omar. Don't do it. It's not going to work. I'm a boy, yes, my running mate on the up party. I'll always big him up. But at the end of the day, let's be practical. You understand? You have the ministries. You guys are in government now. Allow yourselves now to lead us. Appoint somebody else.
Yeah.
And when the situation is finished with Rayan and Christopher, put them in, lead them walk.
Switch. Yeah, it's possible.
I mean,
It's possible. It's possible.
we gotta be. We talk about transparency.
Yeah.
Right. That's the words.
Yeah.
We got transparency,
Integrity.
accountability. I think I hear sustainability, but I don't hear that much.
Not that much, but it's still there because we need to have a
sustainable.
Yeah.
Because then it defeats the purpose of what you call it, the convenience.
Oh, and don't forget balance.
Yeah.
For no reason, we just need to make sure that we have a balanced government.
You know, so and then you have a lot of other issues to be hearing back and forth from election to now. Even with the thing with the taxis and the bus licenses and all of these things, you gotta be careful of the kind of worms you open, Andrew. Here's the reason why. You guys could go, check it out yourself. The permit holders, that's supposed to be their main source of income.
Yeah.
So when we talk about the integrity and accountability and the transparency, post the list of all the permit holders, right? And then leave the general public scrutinize. Because if you are a permit holder and that is not your main source of income, for example, I'll use myself. Let me say I am a permit holder of a taxi license and I walk in tell them, they should take it away from me because according to me, I work talent from 9 to 5.
What happened to a side hustle? What happened to just getting a little bit of extra?
Is that
our grandparents come from Duckresburg.
Is that integer? Is that integer, Andrew? Let's be serious. Side hustle is one thing. Then you open up a company, you have a side hustle, then you pay to the tax man a little 5% tax. That's your side hustle. Don't.
What would do under the mattress? What would do a little bit of
no brown sack. No brown sack. None.
Okay.
Done. Finish with the brown sack.
I understand. So there's
understand me.
I understand. So there's no leeway for a little bit of corruption. Just a little bit.
You know why? You can't have 1 foot in and 1 foot out. If you stand for it, stand for it. If you don't stand for it, then don't stand for it. You can't do both of both worlds. It's not gonna make sense. Because then are we doing it for change or is it again for convenience?
Yeah.
Yeah, we have to make a decision.
It depends on who's in the kitchen.
You gotta make a decision.
And somebody gave me a different perspective today based on what you said on these permits for the taxis, for example. The marketplace, which is talked about, the minister of the act wants to, change the whole outlook of it based on the convenience of these market holders. Yeah, wait. But what somebody said, which is a St. Martiner, and she's a crafts person, she does arts and crafts and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. She said, but what happens, like this is nice and dandy for the poor, market vendors. But what happens when they get the state-of-the-art facility and a St. Martiner wants to also be part of showcasing the authentic local art from St. Martin at the same marketplace, which we know is not authentic St. Martin stuff. It's just any little thing. We put a St. Martin on top of it and we say, hey, here's the license plate. So it comes down to the licenses that are being rented out for how many donkey years, no problem. But where does the equal opportunity fall under for persons who are coming up and wants to showcase their St. Martin art? What do you think?
Andrew, that's great. That's nice. It's worded properly. Guess who we can leave that answer for? The Minister Tiaga answered that question. That's a very good question. And we got to challenge her. Let me challenge her.
Yes.
Minister, this is a good question. And we challenge you. But in the same breath, right? In the same breath, we also have opportunities for them to do so. Because I know Mr. Rude, he does hold the local St. Martin entrepreneur.
But that's once a month.
Yeah.
And that's makeshift. But what if somebody wants to just, listen, there's an 18, 19-year-old, they just love art, painting, they love making their own crochet stuff, bam, bam, bam.
They want an equal opportunity.
Just like the market vendors who's been there for donkey years. Okay. Let's not joke around. We know that most of them is Haitian descent. Let's not even joke around it. Yeah. But they gotta get a permit from somebody.
So then again, let me challenge the Minister Tia based on the question that you're posing, but
Yeah.
you also got feedback today.
Yeah.
Minister, this is a good question. What are you going to do about that? How is that local St. Martin going to get that same equal opportunity in order for them to showcase? Let's say they're doing shells, or they're making shoes, maybe even.
Yeah.
They're selling their own watermelons, and then we don't know, but how are they going to get equal opportunity?
How do we diversify
the marketplace?
Yeah, because the marketplace, listen, I've said it many times, especially when the town people bitch about the amount of tourists coming.
Andrew, you can't say that kids watching.
That's okay.
When they make some
They
noise.
hear bitch all the time.
When they hear not some noise.
All I'm saying is most of the time when, the tourists come to St. Martin, you think they want, the shirt that says St. Martin. No, they come in here for experience now. The whole tourist dynamic change. It's not the same anymore. The product is not like before. And the more you continue to scream and shout about it and say, but where are they? Why are they not coming to get our 1950s Rima old stuff that we have there for years? Because it's outdated. The jig is up. Get creative.
No, but
or be left behind.
That's a very good question. And again, the Minister Tia did hit the ground running. She did went and check, and I like that. Because here's the joke. That drawing that we saw, and if you go stand up there, you're going to be like,
how?
The cars can't fit. There's no parking here, though. Unless you're going to make it a one-way street.
Or you're going to break down some shops. The wall. Yeah, the shop next to it.
So it's good that, she made that initiative. I like what she's doing with the quick scans and getting to see what's going on and getting a better understanding. So guess what? Let's give them the 100 days, but also we give them until December.
100 days passed already since election banner. No, we ain't give no 100
election,
days.
No.
Yeah.
Remember the 17 days and the farmer third and... I'm asking you.
Oh, you paid attention to that one?
Yeah, I paid attention and listened to it. I was like, okay, I don't see the relevance.
Yeah. He had to break it down. He had to break it down.
The people just want execution work for them. Right now, we have a lot of robberies going on. Like, is there work for the boys? Are you out there trying to tell them, hey, listen, we still got the hospital going on. Airport is getting up and running. The hotel at Indigo Bay, they're looking for people like, with a promotion.
Yeah.
They talk about, the job fairs wasn't good, but guess what? The job fairs them get some traction. If you don't do nothing, you get nothing.
You get nothing.
But do something, And look, Andrew, GB went last night.
Yeah, for a while.
And again.
It was hot.
And again.
And it was hot.
But there was so much solutions for GB during the election. Every party had a solution for GB.
At least the Prime Minister took a tour.
He take a tour?
He take a tour of you don't watch my show, man. It was right there. He took a tour of the power plant.
Oh.
Yes, and he says it's important, get ready, for GB to remain sustainable, for us to have a balanced power plant.
The question is how?
And also that it belongs to the people, and GB will be better very soon.
So you had problem number one. They had a hack. Okay, great. No, Andrew, we just beat
we
get a hack, right? Now, if I put a knife in your hand, Andrew, and I pull it and cut you.
Yes, and I will bleed.
Wouldn't you leave go?
Yeah, obviously, because it will hurt.
Okay, so we trying to hold on to all information, hold on to this, hold on that. You could have just literally put everybody meters on zero.
Yeah.
When your computer crash, people, and you see the blue screen or the black screen, the black that come for you, what you going to do? You're going to go to the shop and say, listen, I need a new hard drive. Put in the hard drive, it still don't come on. Then you're going to go buy a new motherboard. Put in the motherboard, it still don't come on. Then what you going to do? Buy a mouse? You going to buy a new keyboard? It's not going to work. So you had the opportunity to literally start up new. Here's the thing. You're going to see it as a loss. But then you're going to gain back. And then you're going to even throw in, hey, you want to upgrade from a one-phase to a two-phase. 50% off. Come in. You want to go from a two-phase to a three-phase, 25% off. You're going to see how many people run again. I want to upgrade,
GB sound like a damn Indian shop, man. Jesus Christ.
No, but here's what you want.
Specials?
Right? No, but you have to make some specials in order to get people to come in. Because it's money. If you upgrade it from a one-phase to a two-phase, it's money. Is it not?
It is.
Yeah, that's gotta make sure electrical joints are in part, that your house can handle the two-phase, yada, yada, yada. Hey, it's hot. You might want a second air condition or 3 air conditions.
Yeah.
So then you provide the people to spend money a little bit to spend a lot later. Because then they're going to do something, leave on air conditioner whole day.
Speaking about
But there was options, and I don't see we hear so much of craziness during the election. This one could do that, we could do this. Okay, implement it now.
Speaking about money, let's take a commercial break. When we come back, more politics. Cressbrook Brown is here.
Hey, did you know I just signed up for Flex by Telem?
Do you mean flex like this?
Definitely not that.
Do you mean flex like this?
No, definitely not that.
Do you mean flex like this?
No, definitely not Flex like that. Telem's Flex is a mobile plan that adapts to your needs. Each month, I get a preset monthly fee that has a set amount of data, SMS, and minutes. So I know what I'm getting. But say goodbye to overages and bill shock, because when I go over my postpaid plan, it switches to prepaid. So I have the flexibility to top up what I need when I need it. I'm in complete control. My budget, my rules.
Politricks Tuesday. Let's continue. Now, police, Cressbrook. Police. I don't know if you heard my rant yesterday about it, but I kind of went a little bit, played the devil's advocate and was like, okay, we need to pick a struggle. At one point, we want, the police to do their job and do the policing and also fix the robberies, fix the murders, fix the home invasions, everything that is wrong in St. Martin. But then on the other side, they make a little mistake and we want to shut down, do the whole states thing, which is, stop policing.
Stop policing, Black Lives Matter.
Black Lives Matter, and we should bring up our military service in here and de-police the police.
So I watched the videos yesterday.
Oh.
There was 1, 2, I think I saw 3 videos yesterday. Nobody know what transpired before. I don't know what transpired. I don't think Pete knows what transpired. I don't know. We don't know. We did saw actually, the suspect being kicked. Now, yes, it can be seen because remember, everything is like speculation and all kind of thing. You don't kick somebody when they're down.
Literally.
He was dumb. And he got several kicks.
Yeah.
You understand? That in itself is wrong at the end of the day. Yes, we all know that. Cool. So what we want to do? What's the next step now? Beat up the police officer, kick him back. Okay. Everybody, we just talk about this. You see, second chances, how it has happened. See how life is? Today for me, tomorrow for you. See how life is? So the gentleman made a mistake, and most likely when he go back and review, he gonna check like, yo, whoa.
Yeah.
I didn't have to take it so far. Again, let me leave and go through the process. The minister come in, you say a week and 3 days. He already made a press release. Let me wait and see what is gonna take place.
Instead of
And
just
instead of like, you know,
doom and gloom.
yeah, like the crab in the bucket thing is terrible enough.
Tear him down.
Just tear him down. He no good.
Yeah.
Really?
And can we also stop with the blaming the Minister of Justice for everything that goes wrong in justice after a week and a day in office,
No,
Christopher?
we can't. We're not supposed to blame him again. The last election and the election before, everybody was let our leaders lead, give them an opportunity.
Yeah,
give
but at
them
the same time, they
chance.
did say they have the solutions.
Yes.
And they will hit the ground running.
So let me wait and let me wait and see and take a look what's gonna happen. It don't make sense to just wait. Hold on. Patience is a virtue.
This is virtue, yeah.
Because sometimes when you give somebody enough rope, what they gonna do?
Hang themselves.
Okay, so then you give everybody the opportunity to prove you're wrong. Oh, they're gonna just prove you right. Just give everybody a fair opportunity.
Yeah, and the thing is, truthfully, we always had a good example was the last election with the ministers that we got. Nobody in their right mind could have imagined Omar Otley doing such a excellent job when it comes being a minister.
Because they write him off.
And then same thing, people were celebrating the fact that Rudolph Samuel was going to be the Minister of Education because he was an educator. So it was like, oh, this is going to be amazing for us.
And,
Education for the win.
Andrew, we could throw some shots and stuff like that. Because he deserves it. I'm going to be real honest here with this aspect. The ministry you have is so vital, so important.
I just get it. He said with this aspect. Yes, anyway, go ahead.
Look when Napa carry you.
Yeah. Go ahead. Sorry, wait.
So if you look at it, the minister had a lot of low-hanging fruit he could have tackled. So I don't understand how
Dialexia.
it didn't happen, or his advisors did not advise him. You have like low-hanging fruit. You go by every school, you call them, you're in a meeting, say you want to have a meeting with them. I can tackle 3 things. Give me 3 things we're going to try work on.
Yeah, but we got
Just
3. Yeah, but we got 300 things, minister.
No, but Andrew, you see, priority. Try to get at least 1 or 2 things that you know. Let me be honest, and the ministers them have to be honest. You're not gonna get to change 150 things you want to do. You're gonna maybe get to change 10, but at least make the change to those 10.
Yeah, and make it count. And make it count.
People see that hey, I was given the opportunity. When I came in, there was nothing. Now that I'm here, there is something.
Yeah.
Because it's a finite amount of time. It's not a lot of time. Now, 4 years will go fast.
Listen, by a blink of an eye or by a blink of a no support in Parliament.
And then you have elections again.
Yeah.
But you know that I think a lot of people got disappointed from that minister, especially because the teachers, you are an educator.
Yeah.
You know. Here's the thing. You know the struggle. So why you ain't like just tackle a few little things?
Yeah.
Help the teachers out. The air conditions. Look. A simple example. They talk about the ministers get paid too much. Right? So if you had come together with each minister and say, you know what? We're going to buy an air code. Hold on. Listen to me good. Because if you buy the air code, you're going to increase the GB bill from the school and they can't pay. You have solar power air conditions. The children are in school, let me say, from 7:30 until 12 o'clock. Majority of the time, sunshine is St. Martin. So therefore, the solar power air conditions would work. And then here's the thing: you go on Alibaba or wherever you go on these things, Temu, and all of these different websites. Wish, I don't know, and you go look for them.
You just got 4 websites, man.
And you just go look for them AliExpress, and you find you're going to find the solar power air conditions, and the ministers. Here's the good thing: together with the members of Parliament, could at least put up. Within the 4 years, at least 50 air conditions. And it cost, if I remember it good, there was like $500 a pop. And with all the money that they say the MPs and the minister. Wait, Andrew, quick question.
Yes.
They cut the salaries.
You crazy?
So hold on. We're gonna jump to this topic now.
Okay.
We talk about transparency, accountability. Now we have the government, the 2x4 government,
2x4,
the
yes.
opposition at the time reminding the NA and the up government about the salary cuts and all kind of thing. So how come we hearing no talks about the salary being cut anymore? That segment is yet to come.
Who the cap fit? Let them wear it.
You tell me we are politics. I'm asking questions because I don't know everything.
From what I understand, because you have to understand, and this is where it mind boggles me with the partners that you choose, because I always believe that if you're going to pick a coalition partner, you need to pick someone that is close to the ideals and align it with, at least not, because I mean it could be polar opposites, but you could still have a little bit of leeway. But to have the No Party together with the URSM, the PFP, and the Democratic Party is like having, I'm not gonna say it. So
it's a pillow.
It's
a mix-up mood and attitude.
Yeah,
it is.
I don't know. It's just a bad drink. So you're never going to be aligned with all the things based on the policies of those four parties. The three of them are close.
So Andrew,
but one is completely opposite.
So you're trying.
So my thing is Christopher Emmanuel, the leader of the No, Kevin Mingret, Olivier Boy, will never ever agree to a salary cut because they've always said, and that's Chris, I just work for it. No. That's always been his stance.
Wait, but then this is a new parliamentary year.
Don't start.
Yeah, it's a new parliamentary year.
I understand.
It could be that they're gonna, something different strokes for different folks. Something new coming.
No strokes coming when it comes to salary cuts, because we've even seen it with the Christian Party back in the day when.
Don't Lord, man.
Because I remember it like it was yesterday.
I remember too.
The Christian Party is in a coalition, and it was proposed in Parliament. And guess what? It was shut down. Pete, please give me some shooting down. Pew, 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 pew.
Bang, bang, he shot me down. Bang, bang, I hit the ground. Bang, bang, that awful sound. Bang, bang, my baby shot me.
Shot you down, bang. Shot you down, bang, bang, Pete. Shot you down, bang, bang. Are you terrible?
So let me tell you something. When it comes to their money, don't touch it.
No? No touche pas.
It's going to be like the governor. No.
Well, Andrew, new parliamentary year.
You have faith. I get it. Okay, no problem.
You got to give him a chance, though.
When it comes to the 13 members of parliament that we have now, we're supposed to have 15, Cressburg. We only have 13 because Richard Burke and Kutai have to come in. The President of Parliament yesterday had a press conference. She stated that on the 20th of this month, she has convened the meeting to bring in these good 2 new rookies to Parliament. If you was Burke or Kutai, how you would feel right now?
I would feel a little like, hey, what happened here, fellas? We dropped the ball. Because they dropped the ball. They dropped the ball. No matter what you do, you can't switch the narrative. You can't turn it, twist and turn it. They always talking about the rules of order, right?
Yeah.
Again, use Alexa, Blinksy, or whatever, the Google Assistant. Go look for the rules of order. To MP Melissa, the rules of order don't pop up on Google Chrome. It works on everything else, but it don't pop up on Google Chrome. Please, help them fix that.
Yeah.
But the joke about the matter is, y'all drop the ball. It's simple. You drop the ball. Why I say so? Based on what I read and what I was understanding. Andrew, you could be a minister and a member of parliament, right? For 3 months, I think.
Yes.
Okay. So that means, well, we need to get clarity. That's why the clarification was asked for. Then why did the minister now, Grisha Martin and Luke Mercelina resign? They should have just wait.
Oh no.
No, that
You get mixed up.
happen.
No. You get it mixed
Talk
up.
to me.
Okay. So when you are a minister, you are a minister,
Mhm.
and you are for some reason go back to parliament, or you was elected to parliament, you can still hold the position up to 3 months,
Okay.
but not the other way around.
Not
You
the
can't
other
be a
way.
parliamentarian
Mhm.
first. So be elected a parliamentarian and then be sworn in as a minister and still have it for the 3 months. No, it can't be the other way around. It's only one way. So if you're a minister already and you get elected as a parliamentarian, you have up to 3 months. If you are a parliamentarian and be appointed as a minister, then you have to resign immediately. You will not take oath, you will not take the office if you're still a member of parliament. That's why they had to get that right.
So Andrew,
Did they?
no. Thank you for the clarity, Andrew.
That was a setup.
That was set up, right?
That was a setup. The way you did that.
we
I
good,
just I
right?
just noticed your tone.
We doing good,
He
right?
catch me. I thought I was teaching him something, and he just catch me.
No,
Damn it!
but here's the thing: you have a platform, so you have to educate. Well, at times we just belittle and we just trip and we just throw jabs.
Yeah, but we know a little thing or two.
You know, but you educate, and I hope the people understand. Hey, don't take Andrew's word for it. Don't take my word for
It's
it.
law.
Just go read it. It's
Yeah.
in the rules of order.
It's
You
in the
can
rule
go
of
read
order.
it
You can check
on
it.
yourself.
Hey,
You
he
go check
good,
it
the
yourself.
Pete. He good. He catch me, boy. I thought I was like, let me tell him something.
No, but then you can check it out for yourself, and that is important. Now, the thing is, right, at the end of the day, all 13/15 represent the St. Martin people. We got to get it together. Here I say we. We have to get it together. We have to swear them in. And then we get a ball rolling. Because imagine this, right? Hypothetically speaking, Andrew. Imagine you swear them in, and then for, let's say, the next 4 months, the Super 7 is the one who helping them maintain the quorum.
Yeah.
That's going to be crazy because you want to be in there so bad. That's why you got to be careful. You want to be in there so bad, but then you yourself ain't showing up.
Father, there is no way in hell that in a normal democracy, a opposition will help a coalition to have quorum for their government. There is no way. It's only in St. Martin we doing this nicey thing, whereby we are called to be mature. We're called to look past the party lines.
But it's happened before, though.
Yes,
It's
but
happened
it's
before.
not. But
Not just here. It happened in Curacao.
Yeah.
It happened all around the world. So
I
we're not
honest-
new to it.
I mean,
But
not
we
new-
need to be mature.
No.
Andrew, fix it tight. You're not gonna fix it.
No.
Be mature, Andrew.
No.
No?
You keep me out of government, partner. No. I gonna be petty Ann. I gonna be petty Dick. You not doing it. I not giving you no quorum because at the end of the day, I got 7, you got 8. Make it work. Don't go to the bathroom. Don't go on vacation. Don't get sick because I gonna be waiting. And the moment you slip up, I gonna send your ass home.
But we
You
working for the
and your
people.
whole council of ministers.
Pete, we working for the people.
The people put me here to make sure that you don't go to the bathroom, you don't get sick, you don't go on vacation, because the moment you slip up, my nigga, you slip up, I send you home.
Oranje na boven. Oranje na boven.
What?
Oh, sorry. You sounded real Dutch just now.
I just saying, opposition is opposition.
Princess of the E, Andrew. You sound Dutch, sir. That's telling you. Sorry, I apologize.
Opposition should not carry the role of a majority. It's the reason why we have a majority, Crestberg.
Yes.
So let me not play around with the people. And politics is still politics. In baseball, what do?
You try to score home run.
No, you play baseball. That was the point. In cricket, you play cricket.
You try to score runs.
So what happens in parliament?
You try to parliament. No, Andrew.
You play politics.
No, the people business. Let's get the people business done.
Oh boy, you are such
Uh,
green. You're too green for me.
Oh, I apologize.
Yeah.
It was Green Tuesdays, my bad.
No, no. That is not a thing. We shall never make that a thing. No Green Tuesday. All right. Now, in our final topic, your advice to these new ministers. I know you gave some a little bit, kind of, sorta, but the whole 7 Council of Ministers, I should say 5, because 2 of them are supposed to be going Holland. So,
Okay, yeah, that's good.
Advice.
The advice is we watching you. That's it. We watching you. You are the leaders, lead, and we're watching you. Remember what happening now, right, Andrew? The people are into and in tune to what is happening around the politics of St. Martin. They're not going to be fooled no more. They're going to see that you're not walking and they'll be like, yeah, no problem. All right. Next. So we watching you because you are in the position for us to watch you and for you to lead us and show us how to do things according to good governance, accountability, transparency, integrity. Andrew.
The only thing I'm going to say to the good Council of Ministers and the coalition, the 2x4, do not go to vacation. Do not even go to the bathroom. We watching you, nigga. We watching you. Because the Super 7
might become a Super 8.
might become a Super 8.
Or a 9. Dream Team, Justice League. I don't know.
Oh, Politricks Tuesday.
Thanks for having me, Andrew.
Mr. Creswick Brown. Very nice. Bye-bye. Time for the flashback. Let's go.
Flashback.
First, I'd like to thank my good friend, Miss Audrey Jack St. Luce, for her 16th anniversary shirts that she has on sale right now. Make sure you support local TV producers always. I always like to support mine. Nice, right? You like it? Yeah. Anyway, let me begin with what's happening on the lovely island of St. Martin. Of course, Savage Chris decided to break his silence with an OG, the original gangster, the one, the only Oral Gibbs. He was on Oral Gibbs live this weekend on Hot 99.9 FM. And it was an interview that you have to watch for yourself. First, I'd like to thank the OG for allowing me to steal some of his footage. Thank you so much. It was a very good interview because we get to hear the insight of the search that took place at Member of Parliament, leader of the Now Party, Christophe Emmanuel's home last week. Of course, it was the talk of the town last week, and at least now you get to hear from the MP himself the experience, besides the long-ass press release that he sent out last week. He gave some more details as to the search that took place. So let me not bore you any longer. Let me get into it right away. Take a look.
You know, and it's like the second go around again for the same thing. And I'm questioning how is that possible? And I was told, oh yeah, that was relating to land. And now this is relating to tenders and permits. And I'm like, but I never give out tenders and those sort of things. But I leave that in the hands of the justice and the ones who's the professionals, the lawyers, to deal with it. But I see it as a much more bigger picture, or I see it as something more sinister than just what they are claiming it to be. You know, it's the same pattern, what happened the last time, a couple of months before an election. Same thing here again. And I am to the opinion that I'm going to stick on it, that again, you know, it is being that they are trying to, you know, influence the outcome of an election that is to come. And I say that in itself is not democratic. It is wrong, and we need to take a stand towards it. But I'm looking at it very, very keenly.
This time it's different though, because you're now a leader of a political party.
Yeah. This time it is even more, like I said, and you know the funny thing with this one that goes around is that I'm not arrested. The last time I was arrested, not only arrested, but I was put into prison up in Point Blanche. Yeah. Yes, I was put in prison up in Point Blanche the first time. The first time, you know, documents was removed and all sort of things were removed the first time. This time, there was nothing. The same 2 phones you went with is what you went with the first time. 1 folder, and that was it. So it tells me something, that this is a witch hunt, and a witch hunt to the worst that it can be, because children were involved. And the manner in which they were involved is what really, really have me disturbed, Oral. I'm saying that you had a prosecutor that was present. You had a judge of instruction, I believe, that was present. And they stood there and saw an 11 or 12-year-old going to school, first day of FBE exams, being roughed up and searched, his bag being ruffled through, crying, surrounded by individuals, and they did nothing.
Were
and they said nothing.
Armed police officers there too?
Armed police officers with guns visible, shackles visible, everything visible.
What time was this in the morning?
We're talking about 5:45, 6 o'clock in the morning.
That early?
That early. That's what we're talking about.
So how is he doing now? That's traumatic.
He is still, you know, I tried to talk with him. I tried to speak and ask. But, you know, boys will be boys. But he is still disturbed and traumatized by it. He was crying.
It was his first day for the test.
First day for the test. So, you know, I asked him, how did that go? He said, well, I just had to try to put everything behind me and do my best. So whatever comes out, comes out. And I think he's going to do extremely well. And then his sister, too, who's the 15-year-old with all her assignments and everything, was roughed up. They grab her wrist. They risk her wrist, or she's on anti-inflammatory pills. Yeah. She has to take for the swollen wrist.
Wow.
Yeah, grab her wrist. Risk it and say, give me your phone.
A 15-year-old.
A 15-year-old. That has nothing, Oral, absolutely nothing to do with the situation. But that's not the disturbing part for me. What is troubling for me, Oral, is that the adults in authority, which is the judge of instruction and the prosecutor, stood there and said absolutely nothing. And then when the mom came and asked, but why did you all do this to my child? Why you did this? The judge goes and says, oh yeah, we saw Emmanuel give him a phone. Absolutely not true. It is a blatant lie. We have it on camera. We have footage of it, and we intend to release that footage. But I'm saying to myself, if the acting judge of instruction or whoever he is can blatantly tell a lie to that, then this whole thing and this whole process speaks volumes.
MP, when they arrive at your house, right? What did they say?
You want me to give you the whole
warrant?
I can give you the whole script. So here I am. The morning I woke up, and I was going to scrape out the rice out of the pot to do some dishes and throw it out for the chickens early in the morning. So the chickens, come out of the tree, they can go and eat. You know how we are in the Caribbean here in St. Martin. When I opened the door, bunch of white people. All white people. No locals, nothing, nobody in resemblance. The St. Martin police force, 2 of them stayed in their car.
You thought you were dreaming?
I was like, what is going on here? So I watched, I shook my head, I smiled, and I closed back in my door and I lock it. I closed back in my door and I lock it, and they came knocking on the door, and I told them, they said, oh yeah, we have a warrant. I said, well, then you'll have to break down this door because no one is coming in until my lawyer reaches here. And my little nephew, my little cousin came up and said, but I have to go to school, and today's FBE. That's how they got inside. So I opened the door, and they held him up in his school uniform, with his bag, with everything, and then they presented this warrant. And I told him, I said, I will say nothing to you. I have nothing to say until my lawyer is present. And not even that they wanted me to do. Not even that. They didn't want me to call my lawyer. They just wanted me to open the door. One time I told them no. I'm not going to do it. But I have taken a stance, and I told many people that this time around I won't be going anywhere with anyone because I did nothing wrong. And I stand on that. I stand bold on it, and I'm going to maintain that position until.
So they came to search your house.
Yeah.
Roughed up family members, youngsters.
Yeah.
And then they left.
Then they left.
And they took what, just phones?
The same 2 phones that they went with the first time is the same 2 phones they went with the second time. And a laptop that is just a job laptop, a couple of receipt books, and that was it. Nothing. That was it.
You know, MP, when people hear this, because it's happening so often now, people are questioning what's really happening.
I myself is questioning what really happened. But as a legislature, I am now to the point something needs to be done about it. Look, listen, or I'm trying to mince my words and say them in a mature and responsible manner. As a leader in this country, people listen to the things that you say. And I remember saying to the judge that, listen, I said, I don't trust you guys because you fabricate, you plant things, and you incite sort of things. Oh, he said, you're insulting me. I said, you are insulting me. I said, because you're in a country that is predominantly 99% black. And you think it's wise and okay that 12 white people should be coming in one's house to search for things. I say what that does is it brings back the apartheid era. It brings back feelings of racism. And it is only being that way because you have the authority to do it. In the Netherlands, you have to go to the Supreme Court to get permission to do that. But you have to justify your 30 million euros every year that you get to spend in the Caribbean to say that you're doing work. And that's what you're doing. So you come and you ransack people's lives, damage their credibility and their character, assassinate their personality. But it didn't work this time because you tried it the first time and now you're trying it again the second time. For what? Because of Emmanuel's position? For what?